Welcome to the 526 Lowcountry Corridor virtual meeting. I'm Joy Riley, the Program Manager for the South Carolina Department of Transportation on this important project. The purpose of this online meeting is to provide you with a basic overview of the Lowcountry Corridor project and to offer you a chance to participate in this early stage of project development. At the end of this presentation, please take a few minutes to share your thoughts by submitting a comment on the proposed project or complete the project survey using the link found on this webpage. Before we begin, let me clarify what the Lowcountry Corridor project is and how it differs from the Mark Clark Extension project. The Lowcountry Corridor project is funded for engineering, right-of-way, and construction. This project consists of making improvements to the existing transportation infrastructure along I-526 between Rivers Avenue and Paul Cantrell Boulevard. This project would also involve modifying a number of existing interchanges along I-526, specifically at Rivers Avenue, I-26, International Boulevard, Montague Avenue, Dorchester Road, Leeds Avenue, and Paul Cantrell Boulevard. In contrast, the proposed Mark Clark extension would involve the construction of a new transportation facility between the current end of I-526 at Savannah Highway to James Island. In short, the Lowcountry Corridor project is about improving the existing 526 corridor. As the Lowcountry has grown, so has the need for better roads. When the latest stage of I-526 was completed in 1992, it only had to carry around 50,000 vehicles a day. By 2015, that number had gone up by more than half to 78,000 per day and is currently operating over its capacity. By 2040, our estimates show that more than 140,000 vehicles per day will be using I-526, well over the capacity it was designed to handle. Our research shows the actual number of crashes far exceeded the projections from 2011 through 2015, costing drivers large amounts of time and money. These congestion and safety issues are being studied to identify a transportation solution, which may include building additional lanes on I-526, as well as other improvements at some or all of the interchanges within the project area. As required by the National Environmental Policy Act, also referred to as NEPA, our project team will evaluate a reasonable range of alternatives that are designed to reduce congestion and improve safety along I-526. Options will include the additional lanes and interchange improvements I just mentioned, but other improvements such as transit and time management strategies, such as varying the times which major employers start and stop their workdays. Each of these options will be evaluated to determine how well they meet the purpose and need for the project. Ultimately, an alternative that best meets the purpose of the project while minimizing project impacts, known as the preferred alternative, will be identified. An environmental assessment is currently being developed in conjunction with the Federal Highway Administration to address responsibilities under NEPA. This requires the Federal Highway Administration and SCDOT to carefully consider the potential environmental impacts of the project and gather public input prior to making decisions about how to proceed. These impacts include those to people as well as natural resources. Our project team members are currently collecting information on local features such as communities, wetlands, floodplains, protected plants and animals, and sites of historical importance, so we can avoid harming these resources. We will identify the potential impacts for those features that cannot be avoided during the design of the project. The NEPA process proceeds in several steps, which include public meetings, completing technical studies, developing and analyzing alternatives, recommending a preferred alternative, conducting public hearings on that alternative, and making a decision on how to proceed. The NEPA process is just the start of the project development process, so let's explore the project schedule. We expect the NEPA process to take approximately 3 years. The next step, completing the design of the preferred alternative, will take more than a year. Then the process of acquiring additional land for the project, referred to as right-of-way, will take approximately 2 years to complete. Construction activities will begin after the right-of-way phase is underway. There are many ways for you to follow and participate in the project progress. We encourage you to provide comments and ask questions, explore our website, We are also on Facebook and Twitter where you can get regular updates on project progress and make comments. You can email the project team, or you can just contact me directly via regular mail at the address shown, or just give me a call. Thank you for joining our virtual meeting. We value your input, so please take a few minutes to share your thoughts and questions by filling out the project survey. We thank you for your interest in the 526 Lowcountry Corridor project.